it's for Jenni. What are your views about the role of researchers engaging with the public in a post-truth climate, and to what extent is it a good use of their time?
So Jenni, in these times when public mistrust is greater than ever before, should researchers even bother engaging with the public?
Huge temptation to go, no, let's all just go home now. No, I think it's more important than ever. I think there's been a lot of talk about the UK having had enough of experts, being in this post-truth world. I think that, you can see that sort of the ex-academic in me coming back out, I kind of want to unpack the question a little bit. I think, have we really had enough of experts? Are we actually in that post-truth world? If you have a medical complaint, you still go and see a doctor. If you're requiring surgery, you wouldn't randomly pick a bloke off the street to do that. If you have a house that needs repairing, you would look for an expert builder. I don't think we are actually, in any way, shape or form, had a fill of experts or in that post-truth society. That being said, I think there's still an awful lot that researchers, universities and people who fund research can do to ensure that there are active and engaging conversations going on across all aspects of society. I think we need to support researchers to undertake that engagement, and that engagement needs to be thoughtful. Everyone needs to have thought about what they're trying to get out of it, both for themselves as researchers, but also for the people and publics that they're engaging with. I think this isn't something that will be sort of solved particularly simply overnight. I think for me there's something really about the way we train and educate all of society, from sort of the youngest school pupils, teaching them about the scientific method. I think some of that post-truth sound bites is because people have a slight misconception of what science is. Science for us is very much presenting the most workable hypotheses that explain the data that we have available to us at the moment. It's not about hard and unchanging facts, and I think if people understand that scientific method a bit more and we equip them to interrogate for themselves the sources where they're getting their information, then I think we can move to a society and a world where people have a greater understanding of what's going on and can make those judgments for themselves rather than relying on media to do that for them.
Thank you, Jenni. Robin, do you have anything to add to that in terms of, how you feel about post-truth climate? Have you noticed that in the Science Centre? Any comment?
I suppose just to kind of pick up on the point that Jenni made, and very much within the Science Centre, our kind of raison d'etre for existing is that we want to support people to make sense of this world around them. And so, for example, within this exhibition, we purposely, the aim of it is about raising awareness of the science that underpins human health and well-being. We're not about telling people to stop eating chips or to give up smoking, or we're not directing people what to do. We have an exhibition downstairs which is about the energy trilemma. The idea that in the future we need to think about a sustainable, affordable, secure energy future. Again, we're not about telling people what that future is, or telling them that they should use solar or wind or whatever the answer may be. Our purpose here is to allow people to engage with the science, to understand the limitations of that science, to understand what the potential of that science is, to equip them with the skills, the critical skills needed for the 21st century, at which point they can start to actively engage in either the debate for society, or the societal debate, or the practical reasons for their own, in the case here within the Science Centre Bodyworks exhibition, their own personal health, how you take control of that. So, am I saying anything in post-truth? I try to avoid those types of questions, but yes, very much within the Science Centre, it's the desire to support people to make a better contribution, to become, I hate to say it, the 4 capacities of the curriculum for excellence. So if you don't know what they are, because I can't repeat them off the top of memory, but they are well worth looking up. Successful learners, responsible citizens, effective contributors, and confident individuals. If we can create those types of people, then I think we're going past the post-truth, whatever it happens to be. So.